Here is a brand new Advance Easiness 4. Now it comes in two fancy colors. In the past it was only one color option, now there are two. This one is purple, and they have also a red option as well. Let's see what are the main changes compared to the third version of Easiness. So the first is the addition of these two pockets for the soft flasks with the bottle holders. Then there is an attachment for velcro of the phone, which is very useful for hike and fly. Really nice feature. These pockets, they remained the same. The pockets on the left and right, the outer pockets, they improved a bit, I think. The material is now stretchier, so it should be easier to access it from the side. Another change compared to Easiness 3 is the helmet holder. So in the past it used two plastic hooks, which potentially could break. Never happened to me, but yeah, these balls are exactly the same system as used with a weightless backpack. They're absolutely bomb-proof, but a little bit more cumbersome to use because you have to put this ball through this small loop, especially if you have a bigger helmet. But yeah, overall, nice improvement. So let's see what's inside. So the whole transition to the harness mode is going like that. Just open the zip and we pull it inside out. So I noticed that there is no longer this weird pocket that Easiness 3 had, in which if you put something it would just fall out when you do this conversion. So I think it's a smart design now. Okay, that's it. So now it's converted to the harness mode, and let's see what are the main differences here. So the biggest, well, I would say it's improvement compared to Easiness 3 is that it's no longer possible to separate the inflatable airbag protector from the harness. So with Easiness 3 it was possible to buy a separate cover and completely remove the protector and fly Easiness 3 without protector. But since I guess no one did that, because for a string harness it was way too heavy even without the inflatable airbag. So Advance kind of logically decided that it makes total sense to just make this in situ, and it's no longer possible to detach the protector from the harness, which I think makes a lot of sense. So with the pockets, there is a pocket on the left side. On the right side there is no pocket because there is reserve handle here. So the harness comes with a reserve container with a handle, and also there is this plug in case you want to use the harness without reserve. For example, I quite often use it as a passenger harness for tandems. It's very, very convenient for hike and fly because you can give your passenger a reversible backpack, and yeah, this way it makes it super convenient to carry to the takeoff. Then, so the carabiners that you can see now, this is not what the harness comes with. So Easiness 4, it actually comes with a different carabiner, which is this little guy here. I'm not quite sure why Advance decided to change the carabiners, because the weight difference is marginal, but they decided to switch from automatic locking carabiners to these manual ones. So you see this one, you have to shut the screw before you use it. So yeah, I find it's not particularly good feature, especially for safety. If you store your wing permanently attached to the harness, then you actually have to add another step to your pre-flight, because you have to check that nothing unscrewed while you are carrying your equipment. I would much rather prefer automatic locking carabiners. So that's exactly why I decided to replace these little guys to Edelrid 4s. So these carabiners are what Advance used in the past for Easiness 3, and these are the new ones. So you see the difference in size is, yeah, it's really small. These ones are a little bit lighter, but the weight difference on my kitchen scale is about 20 grams. So that means that for 2 carabiners, you win only 40 grams of weight. I personally find it doesn't make any sense to use non-automatic carabiners compared to automatic ones. So that's why I'm gonna use it with these Edelrid 4S carabiners, and then it's up to you to decide if you want to keep these. Yeah, these are a little bit lighter, as I said. So let's check the seat design. It's pretty much similar to Easiness 3, but there are some improvements. So I think the back support now is a little bit more comfortable. The split leg system is quite similar, but there seems to be a small improvement here. The speed bar, yeah, it's still the same. Like there is a magnetic holder that holds it in place before the takeoff, and then you can open it once you take off. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like now there are 2 attachments for velcros on both sides, left and right, where you can place a vario or razor, both. The reserve compartment it's really well designed, like this thing. Yeah, it's very easy to set up. So it comes, there is a bridle already in place, so you just have to attach your reserve in here and put the reserve container in there. In case you want to use like a steerable reserve, which I think is maybe quite unlikely with this lightweight harness, yeah, you still have this option because like there are 2 attachment points in here. Overall, the build quality is yeah, it's perfect, like you would expect with advanced products. Really well made. So yeah, thanks for watching, and consider subscribing to the channel, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions.